And we are live, so we are recording. Cool. All right, guys, so welcome to the month beginning. I have a lot of notes for you guys, so I'm gonna try and get through them real fast, but I'm really excited because May is gonna be a good month, and I need to wash my face because that's not cute. All right, so I'm gonna go over some things that were in the Sunday training, just some little notes that I took, and then also go over some stuff as far as like May goals are concerned. So then we can make sure that we get them on. I'm sorry, because Diamond said, Jocelyn, can you send a reminder text to Diamond because she did want that and I forgot. There we go. I got a new DT, so I'm sending it to her. And
should I let Emily know?
Yeah, she did add me as a friend, but I know she didn't get the notification from me. So go ahead and text her as well. And I am sending this to the last couple people that I just talked to earlier today. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm gonna go over some things from the St. Louis training, like I said. So these are the kind of things that I kind of want us to take into consideration when we are going into May. So these are a lot of things that could really help us push our business and really get us to where we need to go and really help us learn how to build and go about this business without getting our feelings too deeply invested when we get rejected or when people say no, when they have objections or whatever the case may be. So the first thing is personality colors. There is a personality quiz. I don't have the exact link to it, so I apologize, y'all. But you can Google personality quiz, red, blue, yellow, green, and you can get the order of your personality colors. I did do the quiz, and I already knew from jump that my number one color was blue because I'm just that kind of person. Loud, talkative, life of the party. That's just me. And then after that, my next color would be red because I'm very competitive. I'm very goal-driven, and things like that. And then my next color would be yellow because I do tend to invest my feelings into a lot of things, especially when it comes to this business. So I do invest my feelings when it comes to the people that I care about, business partners, customers, whatever. And then my last color would be green because I don't research a damn thing. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not an analytical person. So one thing that I want you guys to always take into consideration is how to work and coexist with each personality color because it's very important for us to know how to do. So what Mike Patello really talked about was how each color is and different things to avoid when you're talking to these colors. So when you are talking to a red, just know that they're all about the money. They're very direct and to the point, and you should avoid talking about the products. So if you come up to a person and they're just like, yeah, I just need to make an extra $3,000 because this, and the third, don't say, oh my gosh, this would be great for you because I've been using this keto coffee and this really got me snatched. They don't care about that. So be careful when you're doing that, and you could listen to the keywords like money, straight to the point, just like competition, goals, different things like that. So be sure that you always know what to tell them when it comes to that. The next thing is when you're talking to a blue always wants to have fun. A blue believes in freedom, but then at the same time, a blue can sometimes lose focus because they all over the place. And I'm not going to lie to you, I am really all over the place. Keto coffee is what keeps me in place. So when you're talking to blues, try to avoid analytical things like, okay, well, yeah, if you just deeply research this and things like that, and don't put too much thought into emotions. Blues are those people that will be quick to throw a rap party. Those will be the people that will launch like crazy with parties. Like they love parties, whatever kind of party. Those are your blues. Those are the people that will really get out there and do a lot of belly to belly, as they call it. Yellow, those people are supportive and helpful. So with those people, you do not want to always push money with them. You don't always want to say like, yeah, get these customers, you get $100 shopping spree and you get volume and da-da-da-da. You want to be sure that you let them know like, hey, coming into this business, not only are you reaching your health goals, but you're helping other people do the same. You're helping people change their lives. You're helping people get out of debt. So do a lot of heartfelt talking when you're talking to a lot of people that are yellow because they're very supportive. They're very helpful. They're very heartfelt, and they wear their heart on their sleeves. And then with greens, you know that they are analytical and they're very detailed. So with them, you want to make sure that you have every fact straight. Do not come to a person that is a green that's talking about, oh, okay, well, I need to research it. Or, oh, okay, do you have a website? Those are the keywords that you need to pay attention to with those people. And when you come to them, don't tell them like, hey, okay, I want to get on the phone with you. Because even when you get on the phone, they're going to need something. Those are those people that read the works cited page on papers. So just make sure that you avoid giving them things that really won't apply. For trigger words, like I said before, with green, it would be numbers. They're very analytical. They research a lot. They need to know ingredients, stuff like that. With yellow, theirs would be like wanting to help. If you're talking to them as a distributor or a possible distributor, and they're just like, you know what, I just really want to be in a position where I can help people and change lives and yada, 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 then those are people that you should look at as yellows. For people that are blue, you're looking for people who need more time, who need more freedom. Like for me and like anybody else that's a parent, they want more time to spend with their kids, or they want more time to be able to travel. They want more time to do whatever. A college student, they just want more time, period. So those would be the people that are blues. And then for reds, little trigger things would be like exact numbers. Okay, so you said I can make $3,000 in 60 days. So how is that broken up? Is that this amount and this amount? Stuff like that. So things that I want you guys to remember, especially if you have teammates, whether they are dead teammates, and by dead teammates, I mean people who are not really working their business, they really don't respond to your text messages, they're not posting anything on social media, stuff like that. Make sure that you send messages out to your team. So words of encouragement, ways to keep them uplifted, because we know that we're all in this business because we need some extra money, or we need time, we need to be healthy, whatever the case may be. But we want to make sure that we're still pouring into our team, because we don't want them to feel like, oh, you're just another distributor. So make sure that you can maintain a relationship with your distributors outside of this business that will let them like remind themselves, and you remind them as to why they came into this business with you, why they trusted you. So you want to make sure that you do that. And always remember, facts tell stories. Facts tell, but stories sell. So when you're posting on social media, yes, you're listing the facts. Like, oh my gosh, these greens, they balance and detoxify and alkalize my body. They're so awesome, blah, blah, blah. But if you tell a story about it, like, y'all, I was breastfeeding and I was really not lactating. I was not producing enough milk. And I tried these greens, and literally within a week, I was able to pump enough milk to last me for a month for my baby. And I was scared. I had to go to lactation clinics, get milk donated to me. Those stories sell. So if you're a breastfeeding mom, would you rather hear like, oh yeah, greens are really good to alkalize and detoxify your body? Or would you rather hear a story from someone that's using them and they're having lactation problems as well, and now they're able to produce milk? So facts tell, but stories sell. Next is plan, do, and review. So when you're planning, make sure that you plan everything accordingly. These sheets I got out of the Exploding to Emerald page. So if you're in the Exploding to Emerald group, be sure to go to files and print this out. It's really helpful. If not, and you're on my team, please let me know and I will send you a copy. It really helps. It's a crazy rap biz daily task list of what to do. Really helps you keep things in order as far as like your host to post, potential LCs that are serious and potential distributors that are serious, so you can know who to follow up with. Do, meaning if you plan to do something and you make the plan, do, because you know if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And then also review. So go over the things that you did the week before. Okay, what is it that I did that I could do different? What can I improve on? What is it that I said that I was going to do that I didn't do? Like for me, this is my affirmation for May. Stop scrolling, go promoting, okay? Because, y'all, I was this close to hitting diamond last night, and I didn't get there. It's cool, though. So that's cool. Also, if you think of things, this is kind of a green way, but 300 GV a day for a full month, which is 30 days or 31 maybe, whichever month it is. 300 GV a day for 30 days equals 9,000 in GV. Y'all know what promotion it is at 9,000 in GV? Anybody want to take a wild guess? What 9,000 in GV is equivalent to promotion wise? If you need 2,000 to go ruby and 5,000 to go diamond.
What? Say it again.
Yeah. If you need 2,000 in volume to go ruby and 5,000 in volume to go diamond, $9,000 will put you
double.
9,000 in volume will put you at double diamond.
Right. That's what I was going to say, double.
So yeah, 300 GV a day for 30 days is 9,000 in volume, which will get you to double diamond. A little bit over double diamond will get you over an average check. So so for the personality quiz, make sure that you guys take the personality quiz. There's a book called 4 Color Personalities for MLMs. I did not get the book yet. Learn your top colors. So your top 2 colors, learn them and really invest yourself into them. So like for mine, for instance, is blue and red. So I am very competitive. I am very goal driven. I like to set goals for not only myself, but for my team. And I like to hold them accountable and yell at them when they don't meet their goals. And then I do it a lot. And then, hold on, one question. Okay. Can you promote with volume only? No, you cannot. You can have a check that's really close to it, but no, you cannot promote with just volume only. You need to make sure that you have the proper legs in order, commission qualified and all. But yeah, where was it? No, there we go. Okay, where am I? So yeah, learn your top colors, and then with your third color, be intentional with your third color. So like my third color is yellow.
Wait, I got a question.
Yes.
You said you cannot promote with just volume. You have to promote with what?
So when it comes to promotions, you cannot promote with just volume. And I mean that in the sense of like, if you're going emerald, you can't just promote with 5,000 in volume. You have to have 2 ruby legs and 1 qualified leg. If you're going ruby, however, it will be simply, honestly, executive and ruby honestly is just volume, because you just need to fill it in those qualified leg boxes. Those qualified legs do not have to be commission qualified. However, once you're hitting the rank that requires another rank under it, that person that's in that rank needs to be commission qualified, or else they will not hit that rank. So, yeah. And then, where was I? Be intentional with your third color. And, like mine is yellow, so I'm learning to be a little bit more, I guess, emotional, or to be a little bit more caring to situations. Because honestly, I had a team member a while ago that texted me and was like, I'm going through so much right now. I just had a death in the family a month ago and yada, yada. And my first thought was like, okay, you know what? My condolences. I understand. I've worked through death. What do you need help with? What questions do you have? Yada, yada. Because the death was a month ago and it wasn't a close relative. And I'm learning now that I need to be intentional with my yellow, because that's my third color. And I have to make sure that I'm actually caring. And I do care, but my red pops out a little bit more than my yellow, because I'm thinking like, you got to go. You came into this business and paid such and such amount of money, and you told me that you're trying to make such and such amount of money, so excuses don't work for me. So I'm now learning to be in my yellow trait and care more and get to understand people's situations a little bit more, because everybody's not so goal driven like me. Everybody's not a blue. Everybody's not a red. There are some people who are just simply yellow and they get in their feelings all the time. So I have to be intentional with that. And then your fourth color may not ever happen. Like my fourth color is green. It's probably never going to happen because I'm never going to research stuff. I love ignorance on fire. I love to just get out there and do what I got to do and learn from my mistakes. You know, I mean, if you are not okay with failure, you cannot innovate. Simple as that. Okay. So authenticity marketing, I'm going to just go over this just a little bit. Then I'm going to hop to IG stories. For those of you that are coming in, if you have questions, please put them in the chat so then I can answer them at that time. So authenticity marketing, how are you branding yourself? And what are the top 5 things that you want people to know when they come to your page? Like, for instance, for me, and I had to do a lot of rebranding when it came to Instagram and Facebook. A lot of people from looking at my page, they'll know I'm a mom. I'm a college graduate. I'm really strong in my faith. I have a web series, and, you know, I do it work. So you don't want someone to go to your page and just simply scroll down and be like, every single post is about it works. Like, dang, this girl don't have nothing inspirational. She just trying to get a sale up off of me. Like, nothing. So you have to be authentic about your marketing. It works into everything that you do. So even when you go out, like if you wearing a shirt, like I got my little created to give crop top on today, like brand yourself and market yourself authentically and do it within everything that you do. Don't feel like you're forcing yourself to post. If you feel like you're forcing yourself to make a post, then something ain't right. Your why isn't there. your authenticity isn't there, something isn't there. Like you should be excited, like, oh my gosh, I gotta tell Facebook. Ooh, let me make sure I got a cute picture first, Okay, cool. I'm gonna have to help her with that later. She says she on her way to get in here. Okay, so who is your audience? What are their pain points? So, for instance, if you scrolling down your timeline and you see a lot of college students and they just like, man, I'm getting ready to graduate, but I know I'm gonna have to deal with this student loan debt. Make a post about student loan debt. Like, I remember when I first started this business, I really had no idea if I was going to be able to pay student loan debt or not. But now I almost reached my goal, the rank of such and such, and that's going to help me pay off such and such amount of loan debt. College kids don't look at that like, oh my gosh, she getting ready to pay off some debt. What is she doing? Like, what the hell is she doing? Or moms. Like, I remember when I first had Savior, I constantly, like when I rejoined It Works, I constantly posted like, y'all, Rap Cash just helped me buy Savior some loves, y'all, because y'all know I don't use nothing but loves on my son. And that was all I was doing. And parents be like, oh my gosh, she just bought some diapers with some cash from selling this thing that you put across your stomach? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I did. When I ran out of food stamps, I would use Fast Start bonuses to buy groceries. Legit. And would use the receipt. Y'all know I'm good for taking a picture of a receipt with the last 4 numbers on it and matching it up with the card, like, because of It Works. Like, so you have to make sure that you're using pain points. And for those of you that may not have a story where you've actually experienced where It Works is paid for something for you, you need to, that's funny that you just said that. For those people who don't have a story, that don't have anything necessarily like, oh, because of It Works, you can always say, first of all, that question was wrong. If you've ever gotten a check from It Works, you have something to relate to people with, because it's money that you made on yourself or by yourself without clocking in to anybody else's clock. So it don't matter if your check was $5, $10, $20, $200. If you've ever gotten a check from It Works Global, you have a story, because that is money that you made on your own from your phone. So you could do something simple. You don't have to be specific. Like, y'all, I really love the fact that I'm making money from my phone. Like, these checks are life. For those other people, think about other stuff. Something as simple as, like Misha, your situation, honestly, I'm not going to get into specifics because everybody doesn't know. But with your situation, literally, that could resonate with a lot of people. You don't mind if I say something? Because you just shook your head like, I don't care. Okay. So, some of y'all probably know, but Misha got shot last year. And literally that put her in a bind where she couldn't work for the longest time. She had to get surgery, like literally in the wrong place at the wrong time. Nobody was targeting her. But that story can resonate with a lot of people, because not saying like, oh yeah, I got shot and I was able to work from my phone, but like, yeah, I was in the hospital. I could not work. I had to do something like that. You could just make a simple post like, I'm so thankful that I had this business. I could work from my phone. I was down for such and such.
That's the only thing that I was doing was literally
this
business.
Yeah, like even if it takes, like, you have to literally pull at people's heartstrings, and it's not to convince people. It's to let them know they're not alone. Like, you have to make sure that you pull at their heartstrings, because a lot of people think like, oh, well, they just trying to get a sale off of me, yada, yada. No, I want to help you, because I know what it's done for me. I was in the hospital with I couldn't use this hand for a long time because I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and I was still able to resort to working from my phone to make me some money. I was still able to wake up the next day and really not trip off the fact of if I had a job or not, because I was still working towards my goal. Yes, this is for everybody who's in a situation where they cannot work right now. Like, something like that. Just put them pictures of them x-rays up there. Whatever it takes, you have to make sure that you're pulling at them people's heartstrings so they know that you're genuine with them, that you really want to help them.
Let me ask you a question, Misha, just so I can help point for other people. Did you take any products once you left the hospital? So those things are a way to build a story. And if you're trying to figure out how to build a story, write it down for yourself, step by step. And then you can use those steps to work towards posts so that you have something that's relatable. You have a huge community. I don't know about out there, but here in DC, there is a huge movement about people who are family members of victims. My daughter has a friend that developed a whole nonprofit because she was a victim of violence. So you have something, you just needed us to point it out to you. And now that you know, you can take your time and build it. And that's the other reason we tell you to write a why. And you have to really dig with your why. You can't say, oh, because of my kids.
Mm-hmm.
You have to dig down deep. Okay, oh, because I'm going to be able to provide a house for my kids that has a backyard that they can play in and not the sidewalk in front of an apartment. Oh, for me, I'm older and my children are in the business. My daughters are in the business, but for me, I'm getting older, but my mom is old and she's not working and I can see her aging, but I know that this business is going to be able to provide, so I'm not going to have to put her in a home. This business makes it so that I don't have to go on my job and say, excuse me, I need to go. Nope. My mama called on Monday. She wanted me to pick her up from water aerobics. In the first place, she want to go to the store. Okay, we're going to spend an hour and a half in the store, but I ain't got to worry about it because I ain't got nobody to answer to but me. While she in the store, I'm busy talking to people. So see, it's a whole way of generating. You have to think about what your why is and what it's going to do for you. And then continuously tell other people that this is what it's going to do for me. Okay, I'm through preaching.
Okay. Where I'm at. Okay. So the next thing that I want to talk about is IG stories. Y'all, I love social media, period, but I love using my IG stories because my IG stories, I could literally bring them to life and put so many details in it. That is another thing when it comes to attraction marketing, which is something I really, really love. So when you share your story, like I know people on my team, I had y'all send pictures and we did the unfold and y'all had those things to put on y'all story. Keep using that. Like when you use an IG story once, that don't mean you got to get rid of it. You can literally use it forever. So share your story differently each day. Like I have an Instagram story thread that I put up there about like straight being real. And it took me a while to really be comfortable with my past, my present, and where I want to go for me to share, my story. And that's really helped me. So I used the whole little thing and dressed it up. And I talked about like, hey, I was near eviction. Hey, my account was overdraft like every 2 weeks and I would get paid and still be broke. Like, how you get paid and you get direct deposit and your bank account still overdraft, shit like that. So like, stuff, this is being recorded, but I always, like, I shared this story and I share it on Instagram every single week in my IG stories. I make a post about my stories. Like back in the day, I remember when my son was an infant and right before I joined this business again for the second time, I came home and my lights were off and I went to Walmart and I bought an extension cord that was hella long, I think like 180 feet. Went downstairs in my apartment building, and Misha, you've been over there. Went downstairs in my apartment building, plugged it up where the dryer was, drug it back up to my house, and plugged it into a lamp so I can have at least just one lamp in my house. And I let my mama keep Savior, and I slept over there by myself and cried myself to sleep because I could not pay my electric bill. And my electric bill wasn't even expensive, y'all. It was like $150. I could not pay my electric bill. So I get real with people like that. And I'm like, I'm so glad now I've been able to pay electric bills with my weekly bonuses. I've been able to get groceries with weekly bonuses. I've been able to use my commission checks to put down payments on trips, just stuff like that. So put the best of the best on your wall. So the nice little photos, when you edit them and stuff like that, they look really, really nice. And you got a nice caption. Put that on your wall and put the other fun stuff in your story. So like, for instance, when I went to KC, we took a whole bunch of pictures and we used those to post, but everything else was on my story. Like, y'all, we going laser tagging, pew, pew, pew. That's on my IG story. I didn't make a post about, we doing laser tagging. No, I made a post like, I'm so glad I got to spend time with my best friend who also happens to be my business partner, yada, yada, yada. I'm putting that on my wall because I need y'all to see this the best of the best. Like, this is what you missing out on by not being a part of this business. And then the fun stuff, because if they like what they see on your wall, it's gonna lead them to your stories. And they're gonna be like, dang, not only is she doing this, but she doing this and she doing that. Like, that's all of that. So remember, quality over quantity. So make sure your post and your content looks nice. You do not have to spam post your page to get your point across. If y'all look at my page, y'all will see it's literally, I don't want to call it iced out, but you know, I did a nice little renovation. And then also think before you post. Think to yourself, go down your social media and look, would you join you? Or think about the post you're about to post. Would you be attracted to that post? Would you respond to that post? If not, then you don't need to post it. Simple as that. And then also, people don't buy solutions. They buy you. So this is attraction marketing, this is really the business of selling yourself and letting them know what additional services you have. Like, hey, my name is Lilo and I'm here for your service, but I can also help you lose weight. Hey, my name is Lilo. I'm here for whatever you need, but I can also help you make $1,000 in the next 60 days. Stuff like that. Sealing the deal, excitement and confidence. Like, when you're posting, be a product of the product. Go live like crazy. Use the product. Today is Rap Wednesday. And Misha FaceTimed me, and I took her pictures before she rapped. Just crazy stuff. So it takes someone, and they changed the numbers on me, y'all. So y'all, it's okay. Just get ready to get your mind blown. It takes 7 to 21 times before somebody decides that they want to join you or buy something from you. 7 to 21. I've always been saying 7 to 10, but we just gonna do 7 to 21. It's fine. It explains a lot of things that's been going on in my life. Ignorance on fire, hence the reason why I'm a blue, a very strong blue and a very weak green, because I don't research. I literally just go out and do. I print out papers that I need and I go out and I try new stuff. If it doesn't work, cool. I'm still gonna share. Like myself, Jocelyn, and Diamond, and Kendra, we're all in this group. We exchange ideas all the time. If it don't work for you, cool. It may work for me. We just exchanging it. We gonna say, hey, y'all, I tried this. I don't know what it's gonna do yet, but I just want to let y'all know in advance. So just make sure, ignorance on fire. Just be confident about what you're doing, because that confidence is really what's gonna get it. Get your own personal results. I don't want to do that. Okay, I'm gonna move faster. Get your own personal results. Keep it simple when posting, and reach out to 50 to 100 people a day. Follow on Instagram, 50 to 100 people a day. Download Captivate. If you have an Android, you can download Captivate now. You now have access to Captivate. And then let me go to this. We're going to go to May goals real quick, and then I'm going to just go ahead and let y'all go. I'm going to answer questions literally really, really quick. So if y'all got them, put them in the chat so I can speed through them. I want to only spend probably about 5 minutes on questions because I'm giving myself 4 more minutes to talk. So remember that the coaching call on Cammie's page is the first day of each month. So today was the coaching call. Mary Beth Dodd took it over. It was amazing. I'm about to read y'all what took place, as well as the live this morning with Mark Pentecost and Mike Patello. Join with a friend is going on between now and May 5th. So from now until Cinco de Mayo, if you know somebody that's interested and and they know somebody else that's interested, both of them can join for $49.50. That's only going for a couple days, for 4 days. So the $3,000 guarantee has extended, as well as the $100 shopping spree has extended. Rank up bonuses, diamond or above, has extended with modifications. So if you rank up to diamond or above any rank in this month, you have to have 150 in PCV, not for 2019, because previously it was PCV for 2019. You have to have 150 PCV for the month of May. So personally enrolled customers that you keep under you for the month of May. So you have to make sure that you have that and run your 80 BB auto shipment. Now, if you do not run your 80 BB auto shipment and you get 150 in BPV, you have to have an additional 150 in PCV. So that's 300 in PCV in total that you have to have if you do not run your auto shipment. Next, Philippine expansion is about to go into phase 2, effective, I think, at the end of this week. We are having a new product launch. It will be popping out at the end of this month. And apparently, according to Mary Beth Dodd, it's going to be your new best friend. So whatever best friend that you have, that's your product. For me, it's keto coffee. It says you're going to have to push it out the way. So get ready to push that product out the way. And then if you do not have the Connect app, download the Connect app. I cannot explain to you how it changes lives. If you on my team, you experience how it changed your life, because the text message that you got from me this morning was sent via Connect app, okay? Because I wasn't finna go through and just continue to change your names. No, it was a very personal text because I pushed the app thing in Connect and it sent it with y'all name in there, okay? Love y'all. So it sorts, you can sort your customers by the join date and by how many perk points they have. Utilize that so you know when to contact your customers, keep in contact with them, build a relationship with them. And you can do a shareable shopping cart. So in there that has a shopping cart, you put the products in there that prospective customers have been thinking about. Text them like, hey, Jocelyn, girl, I know that you said that you were interested in the keto coffee. I know that you said that you were trying to burn some little extra fat and speed up your metabolism too. These fat burners are clinically proven. I just added it to your cart. I definitely gave you 40% off on both. Here you go. And then they could click it like, oh, okay, cool. Discount already applied. Check out easily. All you get is the email notification. Follow up with them. You can set follow-up dates in the Connect app as well. eSuite, please be sure. If you are in your eSuite, you just probably said something that was life. Give me a second. So please make sure that if you are in your eSuite, yeah, that's facts. That's exactly what I was getting ready to say. You read my mind. So if you are in your eSuite, take yourself off commission hold, go to Training Academy, and then click, it's going to give you the option to download the Connect app. That's how you know you can use it to your full potential. Like Jocelyn just said, you can use it to the full extent. Also, live stream tickets are inside of eSuite. The St. Louis live stream training, I believe, is already available for those of you who haven't purchased it yet. If you have purchased it, then you've already seen it. All other events that are taking place that have live stream, the tickets will be in there. The tickets only $19, y'all. You buy it one time, have a whole watch party. If you in St. Louis, we can have a whole watch party at my house, whoever house, and just powwow it together. We could FaceTime Misha. Hold on, Misha, I'm almost finished. And then also
I'll be in St. Louis.
Okay, well yeah, you'll be here. and then also your monthly subscription. They call it an auto shipment. I like the term monthly subscription. It just sounds fancier. Make sure that you always run that. If you want to make sure that you get a check every month, even if it's $19, make sure that you utilize that. Run your auto shipment. Especially if you're a person you like, I don't know if I'm be able to get 150 in bonus and personal bonus volume by getting some customers in. I don't really trust it. Run your auto shipment. Do not let your check depend on you enrolling customers. Let your check depend on you. Run your auto shipment. And then also the May theme, the theme for this month is the power of momentum. So I call it the power of MAY-mentum. And then also print your game plan out when you log into your eSuite on the right-hand side under Cammie's video. There's English and Spanish. If you speak Espanol, then you can download it. If not, then do English. Personal development. Please make sure y'all do personal development, y'all. If it's watching Sarah Jake Roberts, if it's just reading the Bible, doing monthly Bible scriptures, Jasmine Kwaku has, yeah, that's a Cat and Courtney background. So yeah, it's if you want to join the scripture writing group on Facebook, let me know. I can add you in there. It's amazing. I do it every morning, at least I try to. And personal development, watching training, Jade Hooper will get your life together. Any video on Rachel Wiggum's YouTube page will get your life together. She'll go off on you, and that's just pretty much how it is. And then also field team lives and Zooms, those are always available. So if you're not in the upper ranked groups, and there's team trainings and Zooms that come along, if you're on Jocelyn's team, she'll be sure to let you know. If you're on my team, I'll be sure to let you guys know so you can get all the nuggets and all the juice. Also as well, mock calls. If you are a person that struggles with talking on the phone to customers, you need to text my phone ASAP so we can schedule a mock call. And a mock call is pretty much when you invite whoever, it don't matter, cousins, boyfriends, girlfriends, sisters, whoever. You invite about 5 people. We get them on Zoom, and I pretty much walk them through how the conversation will go when you're talking to a customer. You'll take notes, and you'll figure out like, okay, this is how I close a customer, yada, yada, yada. And I just let them ask whatever questions. So then that way you get over your jitters of like, oh my gosh, if they ask me this, what the heck am I going to say? And you'll see how simple it is to really close a customer. If you have people that's interested in being a distributor, you could bring them on too. We could do a distributor mock call. So please let me know if you're struggling with that, because I want to help you. I need everybody on my team to get a check this month. I don't care how much it is. You should care about the amount. I just want to make sure you get a check. So the resource guide, we do have a resource guide. Let me know if you need the link to that. It's in the Melanated and Money Making group, as well as in the Ambassadors Club if you're in my group. Income producing activities, I do have that document. I'm literally challenging every single person on this Zoom, whether you're on my team or not, to do at least 2 income producing activities a week. There are 55 income producing activities on the document. Do 2 a week, literally. And then newbie trainings. If you feel like you need a newbie training, let me know. We could definitely get into that and do that. I'm opening the floor for questions. I think I'm probably just going to do these Zooms like every week at the same time because I feel like this just works for everybody so that I can cover everything. But yeah, what questions do y'all have? Let me check the chat real quick. Here we go. Yes, income producing activities. So text me if you need that and I will make sure that you get it. It's in the resource guide, 55 income producing activities. I just did one today and it's this place called Welcome Wagon. So everybody log on to Welcome Wagon, create an account with them, and they'll send out your stuff mass to new people that just moved into your city. I will put this on YouTube for those of you who do not have it. If y'all have extra questions, feel free to inbox me, text me, call me, whatever y'all need. Yeah, I really didn't want this to be long because I knew my Zoom was going to time out. It was probably going to time out in a second. So I love y'all dearly. Hopefully this will let me take a picture. So let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Everybody smile because y'all know I love pictures. Okay, I did it. Tracy got in there last minute like, let me smile, girl. Okay, y'all, I will talk to y'all later. Have fun. Have a good night. Get a lot of sleep because I know I need it. Kisses.